Guys, in today's video, we are going to be talking about a particular bank. I'm going to be sharing some data points that I'm going to be sharing some insider secrets. And I'm getting these secrets from these business relationship managers at these particular banks. And I'm sharing you, I'm dropping some game. I'm probably one of the very few people on YouTube who's giving out so much game that people are getting 50, 60, 70, 100K on their own just from watching my videos. So in the comments, let me know what you think this bank is. What bank colors are orange and blue? Let me know in the comments. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started. So the bank is PNC. We're going to talk about some PNC bank secrets in this video. But before I continue, guys, don't forget to subscribe. Smash that like button. Smash that like button. And don't forget to subscribe. And let me know in the comments if this is your first time here. Welcome to my channel where we talk about leveraging credit to create cash flow. We talk about business and we talk about finance. All right, so PNC has a business line of credit. Okay, and I'm going to talk about the requirements, some data points that a lot of people are looking for. And this is I'm just a messenger. These are the data points I'm gathering from these BRMs, because this is the only way you can get this information. If you remove the middleman, now the middleman is the algorithm, right? You want to get directly to the plug, and the plug is the business relationship managers. All right, so for a lot of people who don't know, because there's really not a lot of people on YouTube talking about it, a lot of these gurus, a lot of these business gurus, they don't mention this. They mention BLOCs, but they don't really know what is the pros and cons of a BLOC and what can happen if you get a BLOC. So a UCC filing, it's basically a lien against your business. Okay, so watch now. You're gonna start hearing people mention this a lot more. I guarantee you're gonna start seeing a lot more YouTube videos about UCC filings for BLOCs. If you start seeing that, know where they got it from. But anyway, so it's a UCC filing. Now a lot of banks, they put UCC filings on their BLOCs, business lines of credit. And the reason is it's because a BLOC, business line of credit, is a lot more risk to a bank than a credit card. And I say that all the time in my videos. A BLOC is a straight cash in the bank, right? If you approve for $100,000, you get $100,000 deposited into your bank, right? So in order to mitigate that risk, they'll put a lien on your business, okay? A lot of banks do that, or they have a threshold where they don't do that, depending on the amount. Okay, so in other words, some banks go up to 50, some banks go up to 75, some go up to over 100. Then they put a UCC filing. So this is important that you need to know all these data points, because the negative is, the con is, if you have a UCC, you won't be able to get another line of credit, a business line of credit with another bank, because they can see that you have a lien against your business. So why would I lend? And another gem, a UCC is usually first position. So if you default, they're going to be first position to get the money back. They're going to be first position to try to recoup that debt if you default. So they're going after you first. They're on first position, right? So that's another thing that a lot of people don't know. So PNC has a business line of credit with no UCC filings, which is huge, because then you can get other lines of credit without having to worry about a UCC on that. Give me 1 second. All right, so a couple data points for that BLOC. They are going to soft pull Equifax. They will do a soft pull on your Equifax. Another data point, they will pull your business credit report. They're going to pull specifically Equifax business. They are looking for a good score on the Equifax business, so that is going to weigh into the decision. Okay. Another thing that a lot of people don't know, that they will counter a BLOC. So you always ask for the max. If they don't approve you, they'll counter. If you ask for 100 and then say, okay, you're not approved for that amount, we can counter at 50, 60, 70, 80, whatever the case is. But a lot of banks don't actually counter. You're either approved or denied, right? So PNC is one of those banks where they will counter if you're not approved for that amount that you're asking for. So it makes sense to ask for the most that you can, all right? So soft pull and Equifax, so no hard pull. They do pull business credit reports on your Equifax business. Okay, but here is the gem, and these are not my words. These are just from the business relationship manager. They will not require documents if you have a really strong score. But let me preface by saying that. Let me take that back because he doesn't understand our terminology. They don't understand our terminology. So score has nothing to do with the approval. Let me say that again. Score has nothing to do with the approval. What he meant to say was strong profile. Okay? Strong profile. A score can be overinflated to 800, right? That doesn't guarantee an approval. It doesn't help with, it doesn't guarantee an approval. A score is only as good as how thick that profile is. So what he meant to say was if they have a strong and thick profile with a lot of primaries, major tier one banks, what he meant to say was how strong that profile is, thick profile, mix of accounts, high limit personal credit cards on the personal side. So I would be cautious to think that you can go in there with an overinflated score and get approved with the no doc, right? You have to have a thick profile because that is weighted more than just the credit profile. All right. So they also have a secret high limit credit card from PNC. So this particular card right here goes up to 250,000. Let me say that again. This goes up to 250,000. However, the con is this is basically their version. This is their version of the charge card, right? So there's no annual fee. It goes up to 250,000. And this card right here, it actually requires you have to be in 2 years in business, and that BLOC you have to have 2 years in business. Okay, so just a FYI. Yeah, so paid in full 250,000, or you can do a revolving line of credit up to 50,000. Okay. And I just highlighted the, you can add your company logo to the card for 350, which is pretty cool. But this particular card up to 250,000, charge card, you have to pay it in full, or a revolving line of credit. So they have a business credit card that goes up to 50,000, but 2 years in business. Okay. FYI, that's a gem right there that nobody's talking about. Okay. That's a gem. Put it in the comments if I'm dropping some gems. I know I haven't been posting as much. I just been busy. I just had a newborn, and I started helping clients with getting funded because I got asked so many times if I do funding, if I can do funding with them. So been doing that as well. But a couple of data points with that, with PNC. There's a lot of pros. There's a lot of cons, though. All right, so they don't like new businesses. They like businesses typically 1 year or older. They are new account sensitive. They are inquiry sensitive. They pull Experian. They do report to Small Business Financial Exchange and Experian Business. Okay, so they do. They report to Small Business Financial Exchange. They pull Experian, inquiry sensitive, new account sensitive. They like older businesses. They don't typically like new businesses. So these are some of the data points that I gathered with that BRM. I'm gonna go. Should I continue with some industries? Should I give you some NAICS codes that a lot of gurus are using right now and are not telling people? I'm probably let me hold off on that. So, like I mentioned before, if you guys are interested, you guys can book a call. Link in the description. Don't book the call if you don't meet those requirements. This is not for everybody. This is for a specific group, small group who are looking for high limit funding, and they get access to my business relationship managers with these particular banks where they can get higher approvals and a larger amount. If you guys are interested, book a call. Link is in the description. We map out a teller structure based on your current situation, your profile, and you get access to the business relationship managers. Guys, that's my time. My name's Toby Rosario. Peace.